Let's build a beginner bass box. Well, happy first weekend of spring. We're locked inside because it's snowing out there. So today we're going to build a beginner bass box. What prompted me to build this box? Well, I have a coworker whose son is into fishing. And although my coworker and her husband could go out and buy plenty of lures and soft plastic baits, hooks and sinkers for him, they're not really exactly sure what to get. I decided to put together this beginner bass box with only soft plastics because when I really learned how to fish for bass, the way that I found the most success was with Texas rigged soft plastics, either weighted or unweighted. Worms. So the first thing we have here are some steel bullet weights, and I think these are all 1/8 ounce weights. Can't remember if these are 4/0 or 5/0 hooks. Not really sure. And these ones are 3/0. We're going to put these together in this kit for him. All right, there we go. There's our first bag. This is the boring stuff. Terrible lighting down here. I'm in my basement. This is the first time I've ever filmed down here, and that lighting behind me is just driving me crazy. All right. You got to have some black dingers. Yeah. This is a pretty good assortment. This is probably my favorite Yum dinger right here, black. Let's give him 3. Oh, these things are so greasy. Oh man, I'm dropping dingers everywhere. And my cat has decided to come up and see what's going on. Sam. Hey, Sam. No, there he goes. We have some 5-inch shimmy sticks, sweet tater pie. I'm just going to give him this whole package. Yeah. There we go, right in there. Let's give him 3 of these. You know, I really hope that this little beginner bass box helps this guy catch a bass. There we go, in the box with you. Some shimmy sticks. These are key lime pie. We'll give him, let's give him 3 of these. One, and that's 2. And one more is 3, in case you couldn't count. Some shimmy sticks, key lime pie in the box. These are Yum dingers in the red shad. These are one of my favorites. Dark black here on the top, on the underside. I don't even know what color that is. Purple, maybe. I don't know. Red probably, considering it's red shad. But all of these soft plastics are things that you are able to Texas rig. That's the goal here. All right, let's see what we have in here for worms. This poor box is a mess. Let's see. Yes. How about a 7.5-inch ribbon tail plum? Yes, thank you very much, please. And yeah, same thing, but with a tequila sunrise. Yep, we're on it. Black neon, another favorite of mine. These are, oh man, I love these. Great worms. See if we can package these things up. We have 3 ribbon tail worms in black neon. You know what? These Zoom U-tails, I have several packages of these. Let's just throw the whole package in. Here's that Yum ribbon tail tequila sunrise. You know, I really hope this kid finds some of these that work really well for him that become a favorite. For me, when I first started, it was that black Yum dinger. And I hope that some of these he finds to become favorites, longtime favorites. And, you know, some he's going to find he doesn't care for. But I thought that having this little sample pack, he'd find some things he liked, then say, hey, I really want to try some more of those. Or, you know what? I hate these. I don't want any more. And, don't go spend your money on this stuff if you don't want it. If it doesn't work for you, don't buy it. Here is the Plum Yum Ribbon Tail. And I think for you to not like this one, you would have to be plum crazy. All right, no more of that. And 3 ribbon tail worms in plum. Let's get that thing in the box. How about some culprit water dragons and watermelon red? This is a saltwater bait. This is Inshore Series saltwater eel. And I've actually caught several bass on these, so I've got a couple packs of these. I'm going to just put this whole pack in there for him. Tackle HD Hellgrammites, green pumpkin. I've got a lot on these. And the brush hog, green pumpkin, some of my all-time favorites right here. I really hope that more people do this. This is a way to maybe really introduce some young adults or some new anglers who, maybe some people who just want to get into fishing, and I don't know, maybe they watch YouTube videos and they see these finely high polished products that aren't mine, because mine are anything but highly polished, and they want to get into it, but they go out and they look at the prices on stuff. Oh, stuff's expensive. And if you've got a bunch of this stuff just hanging around in your basement or in your garage, and package some up and give them to somebody, let them get started like that. Just pass that on to someone. Tackle HD Hellgrammites. These things are fun to catch fish on. I mean, heck, everything's fun to catch fish on, but these are really fun. All right, in the box with you. Yes. These are some Berkley Chigger Craws, I think blue craw. These are some of my favorite craws. I love Chigger Craws. They just, they catch fish. You put these on a 3/0 EWG hook, which is one of the types of hooks that we included in this bass box. They'll catch you some fish. That's for sure. Let's get these things packaged up. Get that in the box. All right, we got some V&M Cliffs Wild Craw. This is Alabama craw. I admittedly have not caught anything on these, but I love the way they look. That is such a cool looking craw. That color contrast, dark green here, that orangey underside. Yeah, these are, I love the way these look. I just haven't been lucky enough to catch anything on them. That is the V&M Cliffs Wild Craw. How about a couple bonus bags? How about a Berkley Power Bait Red Shad? And another bonus, how about these stick worms from, what are these, Weston? Yeah, Weston Fishing stick worms. Now let's recap. There's that wild craw. We have 3 culprit water dragons, watermelon red, 3 yum ribbon tails, and plum. We got a whole pack here of 20 U-tail red shads, some yum ribbon tail worms, black neon, 3 Berkley Chigger Craws, blue craw, 3 yum ribbon tail tequila sunrise. We have a red shad yum dinger here. We have 3 of those. Strike King shimmy sticks in key lime pie. Bass Pro stickle worms, black and orange. 5-inch yum dingers, black. We've got some Hellgrammites here. I think 4. It comes in a pack of 5, so I apparently lost one to a snag. No big shock there. We have some Zoom brush hogs. We have 3 of those. These are green pumpkin. We've got this entire package of Inshore Series saltwater eels. And I tell you what, they catch fish. And by fish, I mean bass. And a whole pack of shimmy sticks sweet tater pie. On top of that, we have some terminal tackle. We have some 3/0 EWG hooks and some 4/0 EWG hooks and some steel bullet weights. And I believe those bullet weights are all 1/8 ounce. All right, let's get this stuff packed back up. Yeah, we're going to put this on the top because we want that to be the first thing that this kid gets. We don't want this to be the last, because how lame is that? You know, we just want it to just get better as we go along. That's a stupid sticker. All right, nice. All right, folks, looks like that's going to be the end of the video. So we were able to put together this little beginner bass box for this kid, and I'm hoping that this summer he's able to go out, catch some pretty good fish, and have some great stories for us. Whatever else you have planned, make sure you get out there and fish.